Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about Ding to PDF. Actually, what is the Ding to PDF? Actually, this is actually a free library of in our .NET, which we can generate PDF via HTML or any object. Based on the object, we can generate our PDF. So it's very helpful, and also best part of that, Ding to PDF. That is actually totally is free. That means if other libraries also it is free, but not for commercial. But this is a main benefit of this, Ding to PDF uh, library, which is totally for free. Is a normal dev user as well as commercial user. So yeah, so let's get the demo like how it looks like after generating the PDF. So I given a very it's a small HTML, and I'm just trying to generate a PDF. So it is already I created that application as a sample. So how I created, so everything I will show you in a later, okay, after this demo. So let's generate it, and it is on debug mode, I guess. Okay, let's complete the debugging. I'll will implement actually and learn like how we can easily generate our PDFs via HTML or as a normal contain or normal text file or object. So yeah, it is generating our PDF. Let's see how it looks like. So just download and somewhere. Okay, cool. And it is downloading. Okay, let's open that generating PDF. See, actually I put some content like okay, hello world and with one image. Okay, so other best benefit also in this library, you don't taken care any images. Okay, so if you pass in your HTML as a source images path, so definitely it will create and generate in your PDF as well. So it is very nice library. So let's get started how we can implement the Ding to Link PDF Ding to Link library in our Visual Studio and in our .NET application. So I'm going to demonstrate for Visual Studio 2022. I just open. Let me open Visual Studio. Okay, so I have Visual Studio 22 is a preview, but it will work any of Visual Studio like 2019 or whatever you have. So also you can create this application in your BS code as well. So yeah, so let's me create a new app. Okay, so it's new projects from scratch. I will show you what would be the challenges to implement that thing, so which also will resolve. So don't worry about that. Okay, it's taking some time. I guess it because my system might be a little bit slow. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, if I okay, then while opening we can talk about okay, Ding to PDF actually is a library. Also, yeah, there is a open source also. There's a free open source, and if you also you can see that there are GitHub link as well, which I will share in my description in this YouTube in this video description. So let's open any .NET API. So yeah, you can implement this thing. One more thing I would like to share with you, like you can implement any template. Like okay, you can implement in C sharp, normal C sharp, or console app, or you can implement in MVC. You can implement in your API. So today I'll show you with API. But if you require okay, if you think okay no we want to create in other application with other template, so you can comment on my description. I'll I will create another video for that. Okay, so let's get started for .NET Core API. So just search API. Okay, ASP.NET Core API, Web App, Web API. So select this one. Also make sure it is a C sharp. Okay, just sample is a PDF, or I think ding ding to PDF. Yeah, that's cool. Next, also you can choose whatever I have, .NET 3.1, any any .NET framework you can use it, no issue. So I'll show you with the .NET 6, or you can use any .NET framework. So overall everything's good. Now create that new web API. So it will give some sample APIs applications, or we can call it it's a project. It's taking too much time. Okay, no issue. Okay, go to Solution Explorer. Okay, how you generate it, you can see over here. Okay, so this is a controller folder. This is our application setting.json file. This is a program.cs. This is a you know uh, by default it's giving a better forecast model, as well as I think better forecast controller as well. So I hope you aware that APIs fold project is structure. So I'm not going to deep details for that one, but yeah, I'll create in my channel for that web API. If you knew that web API, so you can see in my channel I'll create as well for how we can create a web API applications. So yeah, so let's get started with the okay. So first, what we required, we install that ding to link PDF as a packages. So there's a many way in .NET 6. You can directly here add a reference, and you can add a reference over here. Also, there's another way. Right click on the project and go to manage NuGet packages. Okay, now click on browser. Make sure you set all and just search for Ding to PDF. Okay, so see this one, like Ding to PDF, and it is latest version. I think latest stable is 108, so that's fine. You can just install. Also make sure, like, okay, this authorize on this. Make sure it looks good. Okay, let's install. Now I'm going to show from the scratch. So right now, actually, there is a one more problem, one more dependency is required. That will I'll show you once I get that problem, so that you can aware, okay, why I add that another packages. Okay, so let's me accept. Okay, installing. I think almost done. It's done, I guess. Okay, so once done, just create. Okay, okay, yeah, it's done. You can verify over here as well, like go to your dependency and see project in our packages it is installed. Okay, then what need to do, I need to create one service, so that 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 can be used anywhere. So just create a folder, services. Okay, and create a class where I will write our business logic, like how I can create our generation PDF generation code. So what would be the name? It would be the any name, but yeah, I'll make sure this name. Okay, PDF generation, add the sky. Okay, so here class already generated. If it is little, so I'm just little bit zoom out. Okay, so yeah, now that we have to import the, we already added that packages, but now we have to import that namespace. So what we need to record, just create another constructor. So this is a shortcut of create the constructor. You can put ctor and just hit tab, so it will create actually that constructor as well. So okay, so now what the dependency are this class, it is a I converted, I converted. So I converter, so yeah, put over here and one put here. See, automatically .NET 6 this great facility give us, like, okay, once you any dependency packages means classes or things you will introduce, so automatically they bring that namespace. So yeah, that's fine. And then what other the shortcut, another shortcut, like you have to initialize that that converter interface. So it is shortcut for this, create a assign field converter. So yeah, so that I can assign as a private variable, so that I can use this guy. Also we can modify something as a private, so for the naming convention as standard. Okay, now it's done for dependency. Now I have to write a code, I have to generate a PDF. So what okay, generate PDF, it's not like that. You can put any name as per your convenience. Generate PDF. Okay, okay, so also what would be written string HTML contain, you can put like that, so that I can send our HTML content the other from our API controller. Okay, so these are done. Now finally I have to assign HTML document. So what I need to do, I need to create another document. So create an instance of HTML document, and I have to set this global setting and object, which is we already created over here, this global setting, and this is the object setting. So these are done. Now finally what need to do, I need to convert, I need to call actually how this guy, like, convert to our PDF. So this is main. So converter dot convert. Okay, there's a many method of this I converter give us. So convert, so that, see, they want I document as a parameter. So just pass, and this is actually that parameter. So just pass over here. Okay, and still some. Okay, now, okay, and one error is still there, like it is asking for return type. So yeah, we already, because it is actually create, see the what is the returning type of this I converter return actually bytes. So already we create a method, return type is a bytes. So whatever document we pass a setting with the HTML, they will return as a byte array. So just return. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, so now our services has created. Okay, now move it to our controller. So go to create a new controller like controller. Okay, and go to API controller. Okay, we can set controller name as a PDF. Okay, now it has created PDF controller. Okay, now whatever our services has created, we require that we have to register also. That part I'll show you how we can register as well. But now we have to inject that service over here. So again, shortcut is ctur for create a constructor of that controller so that I can resolve my dependency. Means I can inject my services over here, and my services was the name was PDF. Okay, so if I inject this in a PDF generator, it should be automatically come over here. See, this is our namespace of this. So again, just initialize that field. Okay, yeah. So I initialize and assigning to here, and make sure it is a private. So underscore it is a standard. Okay, now I need to create a new API endpoint. Okay, so that I can call that endpoint for anywhere or anybody can use it. So just it should be a post, not get. It should be http post. Okay, so instead of typo, I think that is the best. Okay, okay, so now I created a new endpoint, the action result endpoint. Return type is action result, and create a generate PDF, and it is a post endpoint. And why is explaining? Okay, this can, okay, yeah. So now return type is required. So what I will do, I'll create one string, same string which will show you on a demo. Okay, so I create a string as HTML string. So just break down this guy and this guy also. Okay, so see, I create HTML and I put some h1 tag with the hello, and also I taking one image. Also you can take multiple image, no issue. And other things also, like if you get any object over here in your endpoint, and then after that you can create your HTML based on the that string builder, or there's a many things that I will create another video, like how I can create a very simplest way to create a generate a HTML that complex object. So that I also will create another video, but that as of now we'll use that simply use a string. And what is others? Okay, now I need to call that PDF generation, PDF generator. Okay, so which is we have inject over here that I call, and that have a that method. Okay, it is not a correct method, I guess. So return as a file. Oh my god, it's come again and again. Okay, leave it that part. Okay, so I set a return type as a file so that I can generate that PDF itself on this method as well. Okay, but in your case, whatever your requirement, you can put based on this. Like if you generate that bytes, and then you can send it to in your other places like S3 bucket, or AWS, or where you want to just send it. So you can send it there as well, no issue. So but yeah, now I'll generate over here. And one more complaining here. What is that complaint? It is saying, okay, there is a one more brackets required. Okay, cool. So now we have done. Okay, now we have to resolve this dependency. Actually, this is a controller. We inject, some services. So definitely we have to resolve that dependency. So where we will resolve the dependency, go to program.cs file, and here actually see that application builder. The we have to resolve that all the dependency over here. So what need to do? We have to create. We have to resolve the dependency like builder dot. So I just copy paste, then explain. Okay, so yeah, see that builder dot services add singleton, and then I create. I mentioned that okay, typo is a I converter, and that is also that a dependency also that I converter, and that that implementation also, that I converter actually implement this class. So let me introduce that packages as well. Okay, let me check. Okay, I think it should be bring that namespace. So how can bring that namespace like this way? Yeah, just use this one, and also it is a ding to PDF, I guess. Yes. Okay. So this registration you have to require. Okay, this is first step, and after that we have also create that that services. So after that we have to register that services as well, so that our controller should not complaining, okay, no, you have not registered, you have not resolved actually dependency injection. So yeah, this one. Okay, now completed the dependency as well. Okay, let's build. One more setting is required, I hope so. So it's build, see that any error while compiling time. It's building. Okay, will succeed. So then run this application and let's see the output. Okay, it's running somewhere. Okay, so yeah, that Swagger implementation already done in .NET 6 framework. So you don't have to worry about that. Also, if you want to test in Postman, that's also fine. Just use it URL and hit your bio Postman. Sorry. Okay, now it's ran. Okay, now this is our endpoint which we have created newly, and just try out and execute. Yeah, that was expected actually. So yeah, in this thing that I want to discuss, I want to share that issue. Actually, one issue, if only just you install that packages on a link to link, so that link to link actually dependent as a native DLL as well. This one is live wk HTML talks. So this dependency, native dependency also we have to set in our project level. So there is a two way to fix this issue. So first way is like just just go to open that link to link GitHub GitHub page. Okay, they actually mention their GitHub repository to that all the native DLLs. So then I'm showing you. Okay, so that this link I will giving to you. So this is your GitHub repository, and you will see that V012 and this is all the native DLLs they provide us. Okay, so the first step is means step one is like, okay, whatever your system, like your server system or your machine system, just take that, go to that folder and copy this all the DLL and paste in your root folder. Okay, this is one way. But there's another way actually. They provide one more package so that resolve that all the dependency of link to link PDF. So that I will trying to use. So again, go to NuGet packages. Okay, and link to link PDF include dependency. See this package. So this package automatically resolve all the dependency, native dependency in your solution. So just install. Taking some time. Okay, let me try again. Also that install that packages in on that other way also. Like if you don't want to install like with this NuGet manager, so you can directly open your CLI. There actually you can add the .NET. Go select your root folder and root project folder, and then you can set the .NET add, and then you specify your project packages name as well as the version name. For example, this developer command prompt. So if you click here and you can just add that command, will succeed. Now let's try. My system is a little bit slow, so that's why it's taking some time. But yeah, now we are. Okay, let's try again. Try out, execute. Okay, again same problem. That means this is not a correct packages. So okay, let me fix again. So we can remove this one. This is not a right one. Okay, remove this guy and then add. Right click again. Go to manage and ding to copy. I think yeah, this is the right one. Ding to copy. Yes. So install this one again. Hmm. Okay, it's done. It's done. Now run again one more time. This is development. So definitely once you introduce something new or you are implement something first time, so definitely you can get many errors. So that you have to know like okay, what is the error and what could be a solution. So that's why I did not add this package from starting so that you ever like okay, this package what are resolved. So that is actually the goal. Okay, okay, so let's get run again and see. Okay, so as of now, what are dependency means what are the packages we install, we can check as well. Leave it, remove that filter. See, only just two packages, ding to PDF and ding to copy. Okay, let's try now. Final time. Wow, now it's getting 200 and also file download it means generating file. Click on this download file, so definitely it will ask the path, so just save and it's downloading. So once complete downloading, let's open this guy. See, same, right? Also I'll show you like how we can use that. We use like a just contain of the HTML, but there's another way. There is another way to actually to generate PDF via page source. So if do you have any site or do you have any page source, so based on this also you can just generating your PDF very easily without things. So yes, so this just comment this one and comment this one. Also there is another way actually, like if you want to store in your HTML in your root folder or anywhere, so you can just give him that path as well. So for example, remove this one as of now and just take any page, like if I talk about Google. Okay, so if I want to take source of Google. Okay, okay, copy this Google source and go to here, and in double code you can pass your source URL. Okay, just save, and it's saved. Actually hot reloading is working, so let's complete the hot reloading part. Oh my god, hot reloading not working. Okay, then no issue, just stop and run again. Oh my god, okay, so that's I did mistake. Okay, required some comma, but I put something else. Okay, now run again. Okay, one thing I forget to show, I guess, that after introduce that link to copy packages, so where they storing that all the dependencies, native dependency DLL. So that I will show you. Let me finish first this guy, like how generating that PDF from the source URL. That first check. Okay, try out, execute. Okay, it's generating. Open this file, download this file, save and open and see how look like. See, I generated PDF from Google, Google source. So that's cool. Okay, that one thing. Let me show that source. Actually, we are actually that link to copy actually install that native dependency. So open folder file explorer, and this project also this repository I will share in my GitHub, in our GitHub. So also I will mention in our description, so you can check out my video description. So see, I'll here now go to bin debug .NET 6. Okay, run times. See, in the runtime they actually create all that platform, or we can say like all the operating system, and based on the operating system already they install, like suppose bin 7 8064, or we have OS X and Linux. So native, see, those are dependency DLL, native dependency DLL. So that's fine. Okay, so that's fine also. Yeah, that's I think I covered everything. Okay, and then other way also I told you like okay, you can just copy and paste over here that native dependency DLL and look like okay, just showing as well like might be that would be help for you. Might be once you deploy these things and it will not work, so and then you can you should have backup for next plan. So just open again once more time. Okay, bin debug .NET 6 runtime, for example 64 native, copy here. You can copy here, but you know I'm just showing example, but yeah, you can copy from that which I show you right uh, in our GitHub, official GitHub, Dingling GitHub repository. So copy this DLL and paste in the root directory, paste in root directory. Okay, and then what you have to do, just right click on this and property. Okay, and here what need to do, you have to change, not this guy, like don't copy, not change it to don't copy to copy always or copy if never. Okay, so I think copy if never is better, because if suppose you are trying to deploy, so if it is first time, so it will copy and paste it to in your root directory. But yeah, uh, if you choose that copy always, so then always actually once you deploy, if it is exist or not, that don't worry about that, just it will just put that DLL over there. Okay, so choose I think one of this, whatever preference as per your project or as a server. Okay, so that's fine. I think I covered everything. Also, this is a GitHub link, so I'll share that one also for that is. And yeah, and if you learn more, so you can check out my blogs as well. That is yeah, learning tech skills. This is my blog as well. So if do you have any comments or do you have any questions in your mind, so you can share in my comment section. So definitely I will create videos and I will give the solution as well. Okay, so yeah, those are things. I also create some blogs. I will create a blog for this as well, like all the steps and codes and source codes also required. I'll mention over here as well. So